Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. It is an absolute gorgeous day out here, except for it's very, very windy. But I really wanted to get out and do a little bit of plinking today. And this is a brand new rifle that I just traded with Derek over at Derek's Adventures. Make sure you check out Derek's channel. Uh, I had a gun, I won't say what it was, but he really wanted that one. And we worked out a deal, and I got this really nice Cometa Model 220. And if you guys have been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I really like my Cometa air rifles that I have. I don't have a Cometa 100, but I do have a Crossman Model 3100, and that one is a Cometa 100. So I do have a Cometa 100. I didn't have this model yet, but I do have a Cometa 300 USC, which stands for Ultra Short Carbine. That's probably one of the most beautiful guns I have in my collection. I have a couple that are close. My TX200 maybe is really close, but then I have two Phoenix 400s. One of them is also ultra short carbine. It's not nearly as short as that 300, but it is an ultra short carbine. And then the other one is the full length rifle. But this one is a Cometa 220, which is kind of right there in that middle between the 100 and the 300. I don't know why they didn't just call it a 200, but they called it a 220. But it is a very, very cool break barrel Springer. I believe that's beechwood stock. Very good looking stock. The Crossman 3100 I have also is a beechwood stock. I have it topped off with a Vict Optics 4 to 12 by 40. Very nice Springer rated scope. And we're going to just keep it at 25 yards here today. It's, like I said, very, very windy out here today. This is just our first outing with this guy. We're just going to have a little fun with it. I have a couple of splatterburst targets at 25 yards. And then I don't have anything out at 50 right now. I even brought my gong into 25. Just way too windy. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. We'll start it off right. So I am shooting this with JTS 7.87 grain flat nose pellets. I do have some Meisterkugels out here if we want to try those, but it seemed to be doing pretty good with these JTSs, so we may stick with those. I do have so I have my gong. I have some 22 knockdown targets. I have my silhouette spinner plate, and I have a couple of, well, the wind actually knocked one of them down. Hopefully it doesn't knock the other one down, but I did have a couple of clay pigeons out there that we could bust. Right now I have at least one, so as long as we keep one, but if it knocks the other one down, I'll may go set them back up. But let's hit the gong. Pating! I haven't done anything to this gun other than mount a scope on it and zero it. I may goof around with it, and it could stand a little bit of spring tar. It's not real buzzy, but it does have a little bit of twang. And I know I can do some work on that trigger and get it a little bit nicer as well. But let's go ahead and just shoot a group. The upper splatter burst there. Oh, that one went low. I thought I had it zeroed. Okay. I'm not sure why that that one dropped low like that. But this is a, I would call this a very budget-friendly Springer. All right, that one went into the same hole as the last one. Not sure why that first one dropped low like that. We'll chalk it up to user error. I do have some Norma Golden Trophy round noses here. We can maybe try those too if we want. Oop, automatic safety got me. Okay. But like I said, it's very, very windy out here today, so I am not putting a whole lot of concern in exactly how nice the group looks today. Just kind of shaking it out, feeling it out, seeing how it shoots. Love shooting a Springer. Kind of a decent little group there, just for starters. I'll do one more in there. I've already done 5 or 6 there, but let me. I'm gonna get these Normas out and see what they'll do. This is also these are 9.1 grains, but they're a round nose, so they may fight this wind a little bit better. All right, next splatter burst down. Let's see where our point of impact ends up for starters. Ooh, off to the right. It's interesting how these Springers will really throw the point of impact around just changing pellets like that. All right, that one's back in the middle. I believe that one went to the same hole as the last one. Not sure why that first one went off to the right, but yeah, the last 3 are pretty much in one ragged hole there. That's pretty good. Is there really that much more to, kind of like people talk about acclimating a 22 barrel to the 22 ammo? Do you think there's any credence to that with a air gun? See, now that one I believe went over to the right again. trying to really be careful and do exactly the same thing as far as my hold and how I pull it into my shoulder and everything like that. All right. Well, let's see if she'll plink. Now that pellet was really, I think it actually fell out. It did. That pellet was really loose. All right. Can I hit the ram? 22 sized ram. Yep. Leaned them up against the, the backboard. Well, I don't know why that one pellet was really loose. It like dropped in way down into the barrel. All right, the spinner plate ram, spinner rack ram. Got him. All right. Let's hit the pig on the spinner plate rack. Yeah, it's shooting off to the right. It's all right. We'll get her out on a non-windy day where we can really test through some pellets. I just wanted to get out and see what it would do. All right, the 22 size turkey. Got him. Ooh, listen to that. I thought I'd forgot my microphone. That would have really sounded bad. This microphone still picks up the wind noise, but not nearly like the microphone on the actual phone. All right, the turkey on the spinner rack. Got him. All right, what do we got left? We got Mr. Pig, 22 size pig. And a little so the 22 size chicken is actually smaller than the chicken that's on the silhouette rack. And the chicken, all of the other size of the ones on the silhouette, the spinner rack there are smaller than the 22 size ones, but the chicken is actually bigger. Let's see if we can hit the chicken on the spinner plate first. Got it. All right. Now the little 22 chicken. Pink. I'm gonna hit that ram one more time, see if I can knock him over. He's teasing me, taunting me. So I want to hit him right on the butt. That should knock him over. Didn't go quite over far enough. Not sure this gun's got enough power to actually do that. a good little plinker though. I think so. All right, let me see. Nah, that's a pretty heavy ram. that's pretty. He's got himself wedged in there pretty good. I think didn't even budge. All right, I have one clay pigeon out there. I'm gonna try to shoot the center out of it first. That's nice. It's fun when you can get more than one shot on it. Apparently they must have been shooting trap this morning because there wasn't any clay pigeons out here. I was over here yesterday and there wasn't any clay pigeons out. Today there was. All right. Knock the top off at that time. Still got a couple chunks we can try to take out. All right, there's a couple of little slivers laying there on top. I don't know at the angle that my downrange camera is at if you can actually see that or not, but I'm gonna aim at those slivers and see if I can finish them off. I hit it. Still some residual clay pigeon there that needs to be taken care of though. There we go. That's much better. There's still a little chunk there, but I'm not too worried about that. All right, I'm gonna hit the gong one more time and then we'll wrap it up. Pretty cool, lots of fun. I'll give this guy a little bit of tweaking. Get this trigger is pretty heavy. Patang! I think it's a pretty good overall shooter though. One of those mild-mannered guys there that just made for plinking. But really cool stuff. Thanks, Derek, for the great deal. Hope you enjoy the rifle that you got. And you'll be seeing more of this on the channel for sure. Head-to-head against the 3100. Head-to-head against the Model 300. All viable videos for down the road. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.